That cliffhanger. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor Anime coming back at you with another video. In today's video, guys, I'm here to bring you all my review of Norn9, Norun+Nonet, episode 2. So let's get this started. So episode 2 picks up directly after where episode 1 left off, and in episode 1 we got that really bad cliffhanger at the end because, I mean, like, why did it have to end there? I was really enjoying that episode, and then it has to end at that given point. But it's okay. We got episode 2 now. But anyway, in episode 1 we got that cliffhanger where basically at the end the ship looks like it was exploding or somebody was trying to get in the ship from the outside. And in episode 2 it is confirmed that there was somebody trying to get in the ship. There's actually 2 people involved. Now with these 2 individuals, they only had a bit of screen time. And it looks like they will make a return in the coming episodes to come. But you know, if they really wanted to, they could have killed everybody on that ship, but they didn't. So, what was their overall goal? You know, some of the cast members actually have the suspicion that, you know, maybe they came onto the ship in order to basically take their powers away from them. We are not exactly sure. Also, it looks like that they have some sort of pistol or, you know, weaponry in general that can actually counter these powers. So it is very interesting to see that there are actually other people out there that can actually, you know, have this advanced technology to actually, you know, counter the remaining cast members' powers. So it really makes you question what their overall goal is. Now, before I continue any onward, I just gotta say that our main female heroine, Ayumi, has got to be one of the biggest blockheads that I have seen in anime. Okay, maybe not in, you know, the majority of anime that I have seen, but she is pretty, you know, she is an airhead. Let's admit that, you know. But I think it really does, you know, her character has to be an airhead because of the fact, you know, in episode 1 it was shown that basically her memory has been wiped because she can't really remember certain events that ended up happening in her past with, you know, the Traveler, her village getting taken down. Obviously, she remembers some things, but all she remembers is just being little and basically the town burning. Nothing specifically what actually caused the event to happen. So I guess you could say that her being an airhead kind of makes up for that. But seriously, like, when this attack with these 2 individuals ending up going down on the ship, you know, all she cared about were the orchard trees. Like, are you serious? I'm sorry, but I mean, seriously, during this attack, your life was at stake, and also, you know, the friends on your ship, their lives were at stake, and all you can ever care about is if the orchard trees get damaged. Like, are you serious? Ayumi, I love you, but have some common sense. Now, these 2 individuals who ended up attacking the ship, their attack was organized. It wasn't simply just random. So we can take that they have some information on the ship because, you know, how did they end up discovering the location to this ship in the first place? You know, I mean, you know, this ship is located, you know, somewhere high up in the clouds somewhere that is, you know, from the far reaches of society. So how exactly can these 2 individuals find a location to this ship? Because the only people who should know this are the people who are on the ship currently who actually possess these powers. Because if you possess these powers, you actually, you kind of like have a GPS in your own body or mind, I guess you can say, which basically leads you to the ship in order for you to be on this ship, so that way you can benefit humanity and protect it in whichever way, shape, or form. So anyway, how exactly did these 2 individuals end up finding the ship? Well, in the later half of this episode, it is shown that the girl with the white, silver, grayish hair, I don't really know her name. I don't know all the names of the characters yet, but hopefully that gets better over time. But apparently she thinks that there is a perpetrator on the ship. Now, she thinks that apparently the guy with the long blue hair could possibly be the perpetrator, and she says that, you know, if he is the perpetrator, then it's my fault that he became like this. What the heck that is supposed to mean? I'm not exactly sure, because we haven't really got any sort of backstories on each individual character, but hopefully that happens in the near future. Now, in my mind, from how he acts, the guy with the long blue hair, I really don't think that, you know, he is the perpetrator who ended up basically giving the location to the ship. Because of the fact, I mean, that would just be too easy. It really would. So, who exactly could be the perpetrator? Now, I'm gonna put my money right now on the guy with the yellow hair. Yuki Kaji, yeah. So, the guy who is basically on the same team as our main female character, Ayumi. And the reason I say this is because, you know, he fits the stereotypical, you know, kind of character that is all giggity, laughy, you know, kind and everything, but, you know, later down the line, it is later shown that, you know, he does have a dark side to him, but why would he exactly, you know, give the location of Norn to make these two individuals find out and accomplish their goal in the first place? We are not exactly sure. So right now we have two mysteries. We have who exactly gave the location to the ship called Norn, and why do these two individuals that ended up attacking the ship, what is their overall goal and purpose on what they actually want to do with these powers. We also find out that apparently there are chicks on the ship who, you know, basically cook food for some of our characters, so there's that. And then we get to that ending. Now, I applaud Norn9 for actually giving us a, you know, a really impactful cliffhanger, just as the one as we saw in episode 1. This cliffhanger was done really well, and I applaud them for that. Now, when it comes to what actually went down in this cliffhanger, we have Ayumi waking up the next day from the previous attack on the ship, and she ends up finding a little boy who ends up apparently just on the ship. Like, there is no, you know, clarification on how exactly he arrived on the ship. He is just there. So, apparently he tells Ayumi that he was on a school field trip in the year 2016. And the year that Norn9 takes place at is the year of 1919. The fuck? I mean, so far, this series, it's holding its own. It's holding its own. I am really enjoying this series. And if you guys haven't checked out this series yet, I highly recommend you do. The first 2 episodes are already out, and I am really enjoying them. I mean, it's not your typical shoujo. I mean, I know I haven't really seen that many shoujo, to be honest with you. I have seen a couple, but, you know, you would think that shoujos, if you get into a shoujo, it really focuses on the pairings. You know, there's flashy colors involved, and there's a lot of man service. That is not the case with Norn9. Now, in this episode, we did get one little scene that I guess had man service in it, but if anything, it was just 3 guys talking in a bathhouse on the ship, you know, and they were just exchanging dialogue with one another. But this, you know, scene only lasted for like 1 minute. You know, it wasn't anything too long, and I didn't have a problem with it whatsoever. But if you girls out there like anime characters with their clothes off, then you'll probably like this anime. Now, when it comes to the romance, you would think in a typical shoujo that they would focus on the 2 individual lovers and how they actually form a relationship at the very end of the series. You know, Norn9, it focuses on the relationship of the characters, but not exactly at the same time, because really, the overall, you know, reason why these characters are paired up is so that they can protect each other, and not more specifically for, you know, just to, you know, make love or something like that. So, yeah, definitely, you know, this series, as far as a shoujo goes, it is very unique, and it doesn't really focus on the typical stereotypes that you would find in everyday shoujo anime. So, yeah, I definitely give this series a recommend. Definitely check out this series. And then we also get that cute scene at the very end of this anime episode where we see Yuki trying to explain to Ayumi why exactly they form these types of groups in the first place, or couples. And, you know, Yuki is trying to say to Ayumi, you know, it's for your own protection, and Ayumi is just dumbfounded on the whole reason on why they do this in the first place, and Yuki is just saying, yeah, well, we have to share a bathtub and we have to sleep together. It's for our own protection, and she is taking this so seriously. Like, I laughed out loud in this part. Like, it was a very good moment in this episode, and I really enjoyed it. It was very funny, but, you know, is Yuki actually, you know, telling the truth? Who knows? I'm pretty sure he's joking, though. That about does it for this review, guys, of Norn9, Norun+Nonet. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below and what you thought about episode 2. And, of course, if you like this video, please give it a like. And if you want to stay up to date to my future content on this channel, please hit that red subscribe button below, and you'll never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Catch you guys next time.